What's up, YouTube? What's up, YouTube? What's up, Twitch? What's up, Dark Code? Barcode. Do you see episode one? This the Mandolorian.
Not yet.
Okay, be, be, because like the first episode is pretty good.
Alright.
It was a pretty good episode, and for that episode, j- just had leave hope
Right.
is that the episode probably could correct certain stuff when the sequel trilogy um just that messed up. I think
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Okay.
Because think about it, when you look at it and stuff like that, I'll probably show you a picture of it. Because shoot, just I said picture of it. Because you made that scene right there, we saw in the trailer of the different Mandalorians and stuff like that.
Right. Yeah. That's all.
Um,
Yeah.
that came at the beginning of the episode, and those Mandalorians was looking at a little boy getting inducted
Right.
inside of the Mandalorian culture. And for
Right.
me, right, in my opinion, I think this Mandalorian cult might be the same cult that when the Mando came from, who saved them that day for last season, when he does origin and stuff like that.
Right.
Because I think the Watchers might be like a group of people who've been saved just for being orphans and stuff like that.
Right. Yeah.
That's why I think this cult would be, because you look at other Mandalorians in history and stuff like that, they had the same
Yeah.
colors, the same weapons, everything else like that. You look at it,
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
but this thing might seem like that. They is like a ragtag group put together, who are put together to be a team. Seem like
Yeah. See.
because it might be just a group of orphans. Seem like to me,
Right. Yeah.
and kind of like in my opinion, and because the lady that run it was what's the Smith lady that who was in the first season,
Right.
who did Mando armor.
Mm-hmm.
She's the head over that cult thing. Seem like,
Yeah.
but the kind of thing that's done to me about the Mandalorians, it sound like they say you can't ever remove the helmet. I say, what type of rule is that?
Yeah.
Because damn about it, shit, you got to wash your face, so you got to fall asleep and stuff like that. That just don't make no sense.
Yeah.
Because shoot, being a Mandalorian is good, everything like that, but that be the one rule I couldn't follow.
Right.
That be that be the one rule I couldn't follow. And kind of like for me that shoot, this Mandalorian see episode one, it was a good introductory episode. Just, it was a really good episode one. It good Marvel
Right.
shows who to episode. It and kind of seeing like the video director who was over this show, seeing like he actually
Right.
cared about the source material
Right. Yeah.
and stuff like
Right. Yeah. Right.
because think about for me that and put a scene like the Dark Saber might be like a just a big part of this season too. It would seem like to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because they about it seemed like the Dark Saber and stuff like that might be part of the Mandalorian who could be the leader. But shoot, I just a Mando, I would change
Yeah.
that rule of not having on a helmet because
That's true. Yeah. I agree on that. Yeah.
because they, in my opinion, that on that helmet rule is gonna hold off a lot of people just for joining groups and stuff like that.
Right. Yeah.
you look at it, that's how the Jedi just had to modify just their rule based on marriage and feelings. They had to change that rule because I shoot that's probably the reason why people would join the Sith.
Yeah.
And again, because me, I couldn't be a Sith, but that's what I just had to start my own group. I said, nah, I like being a Jedi, but that's what, man, they rules they had, you couldn't have feelings. That just don't make no sense. Because the thing about the Jedi thing that just ain't make sense is say that you're supposed to care for people, but you're not supposed to have feelings. I say those two just don't correlate.
Yeah, I guess you on that.
Because the thing about it, how you put to save people and not him, and it kind of like that. So they, um, you could have tell the first the first part of the episode, like who was the head, the lieutenant, people just who inside that rag Mandalorians, you must could tell.
Right.
And plus they because they about the first part of the stuff like that was in his picture. It was a lot. It was a big creature there, and for that creature was eating a whole lot of man. Look, because that creature had looked like that came from the water and stuff like that. But when you look at the episode, you pretty much can tell. And Mando came in and saved them. Mando had saved them though. Just what and baby Grogu is still short. Grogu's still short. Because those species most don't grow at all.
Yeah.
They most don't grow at all because shoot, all the ones I was seeing, Baby Yoda was short. The female Yoda was short. That wasn't the prequels. And plus the other male Yoda was short too. Because those must be, man. I would like to have them as friends, but I said, God, dog. Them man, because you try to fight as your partner or something like that. So you gotta have to adjust your saber and make sure you just don't hit them. The stuff like that, because you don't want to swing and mess around and hit them. I said, oh shucks. And kind of like the other character that you be glad to see is this character right here. He plays Apollo Creed, I think, something like that. Him, kind of other characters. He was also good in this episode too. He was also good in it too.
Right.
I like him in this episode, and he was and for him to come back in this episode, because it seemed like he adjusts to being not on the bad side of the law. He kind of adjusts to it, but also that he still show like he wasn't soft. You know what I mean? It's sound like pirates and stuff like that still would think you soft since you switch sides of the law and stuff like that and just went free. Yeah. And that's the other thing I like seeing for the Mandalorian show because you see character growth, but the thing about the Mandalorian show that you don't see the new characters bashing the old ones. It's just good character growth each season.
Right.
because you look at because you look at the other Marvel shows and stuff like that and woke shows, they pretty much bash the old characters that, that just rise up the new ones. I say that just don't make no sense.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I agree on that.
Be, the old characters respect, they get the new one. And it
Yeah,
sound like the Creed franchise. You look at the Creed franchise 1 and 2, the Creed character didn't bash Rocky.
yeah, really.
He gave he gave Rocky just respect. They had arguments stuff like that,
Yeah,
but that's what at the end of the day, he still had he still had respected Rocky at the end of the day,
right.
and that what I was seeing most of the time, in my opinion, and kind of like the Mandalorian season shoot
Mhm.
after Mandalorian show at least tease 1 or 2 Jedi's or something like that
At least, yeah,
that could be out there.
yeah,
Yeah, because like for me, shoot that having a Mandalorian is good, but that's what they need to show at least some Siths and Jedi opening the show
like fit in
fighting
timeline.
or at least trying to yeah and put this timeline needs to be and just erasing everything for just for episode 8 and 9 in my opinion.
Right.
Because this season 3 needs to be erasing every 8 and 9 that came out in movie theaters.
Yeah,
Yeah, in my opinion. And shoot, the Mandalorians need to show the I think this Mandalorian show probably can show the big old deplorable positions this Sith has left the galaxy in.
right.
Be, because right didn't they say season 2 was that episode 8 was after season 2 or just the Mandalorian show or something like that when the sequel
Yeah,
trilogy was out.
because technically before, yeah,
Yeah, because damn about it, shoot, they need to say season 2, erase episode 8. Just do it like that.
right. Just retcon it, do better.
Yeah, yeah, that's Red Connor said. Season two of Mandalorian, erase episode 8. People could get mad all you want to, but
Yeah,
that's what we need to get the Star Wars franchise back in check. And
right.
just having episode 8 and 9 still in there, do not do it.
No,
Because like people listening to it, listen to this live stream, just might be thinking I'm hating, but that's what I am not hating.
right.
Because you look at the trilogy, what we talking
Mm,
about time for like respecting the characters.
right, yeah,
The yeah, and kind of like the Mandalorian show prior can in my opinion save the Star Wars franchise and builds up others.
yeah. I go on that.
Because the thing about it, if you look at the Star Wars franchise as a whole, and based on the comic books that they're making, just for the new stuff, just for the High Republic, they can have season 4 building up the High Republic just for the show.
Right,
Because they had comic books based on the High Republic up in the future, and they could have the Mandalorian season 4 building up for the future of the franchise and stuff like that. Because that's what they already did for Boba Fett. Boba Fett already got his future good. Boba Fett, May, the character that's with him, everything like that. His character is
right,
set.
yeah, yeah,
Because don't Boba Fett take over a town already?
I'm pretty sure. I think so.
I think he the throne king. I think or something like that over a
Yeah,
town.
yeah. It's I think both favorite. Yeah.
Yeah, because if you look at it, so I like Mando traveling, but that's what Mando need a base too.
Yeah.
Because think about it, traveling stuff like that is good, but that's what he need a base and he needs some people with him that he can trust.
Mm,
Because think about it, shoot, he could use that Bill Murray character to be one of his bar
mm,
bodyguards and stuff like that. Just make sure
yeah.
everything good at the bar is use his character and 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 did Disney need to cast some new people which could be with Mando crew on that time and take over it.
Mm,
Because that's what for me it if both Fett could come out of town and take over it and stuff like that. I know
mm,
Mando could, and he got more training and he got more weapons than Boba Fett.
mm,
If Boba Fett can do it, come on now, that everybody know Mando could do it.
mm,
But the thing about it that but it said like that um on this scene on this picture I was showing you this is Navarro
mm,
or stuff like that. What they was rebuilding because you look at episode 8, that when the Sith was taken over. No, not the Sith, but the First Order. This was destroying everything,
right. Yeah.
and that was one of the that was one of the places that that the First Order almost had destroyed if it wasn't for Luke Skywalker coming in and fighting Kylo Ren and taking them back. And kind of like in episode 8 did so much man.
Mm,
Oh, Dirk, you want to come in? That you could come in if you want. And kind of like for this episode, I would give it a four out of 5 stars.
mm,
Be, because the premiere wasn't perfect, but it still was good.
mm,
It is a 4 out of 5 stars. It was a real good premiere, but I just waiting on episode 2 or stuff like that, j-
mm,
just to see the tone and stuff like that. Just gotta keep up with it and stuff like that.
right.
Oh shit, man, you got two different. Oh man, so you didn't like it. Oh, I kind of like the tone though. You could because if you look at the first episode would sound like Mando and stuff like that, just trying to get his honor back or something like that because he took off his helmet.
Mm,
It's some kind of rule that the Mandalorian got you take off the helmet that they don't they take off the helmet or something like that, but some kind of honor get
right.
kind of disregarded, which I don't agree with or stuff like that. But
Mm,
but if you look at this episode seemed like a setup episode. It was good, but some kind of setup.
mm. Good
I
episode.
I,
As I said.
I kind of understand what you're saying on that one, but I kind of disagree at the same time. Because we know most of the time it sounds like Disney wouldn't have Disney back in the day wouldn't have people shooting if they had their own directors in there. They would have had it like a kitty fight type of thing off screen. You know what I mean? This is saying like the Marvel movies. If they kill somebody, they have it all screen
Right.
and put it talk about it. Yeah,
Mm,
and kind of like I think for the second episode, Dirk, I think you might like the second episode a little bit more. It just
mm,
what they talking about because shoot. I think this mission he going on is finding the part for that droid or something like that. Would sacrifice himself. Because you remember Android 57, I think something like that sacrificed himself. That he wasn't that planet. I'm the way or something like that. It was from last season. The man who said this is the way.
Mhm.
That and then the man and that was his droid when he reprogrammed it. But the problem is when he had this one Mando found it and he programmed it. It woke up the first time, but the thing is he wanted to kill Baby Yoda because that was the original
Jedi.
program. Yeah,
Right.
yeah. And plus the man didn't tell him how to reprogram him again to make sure that he don't do it if he wake up. And this kind and kind of like for me, shoot, I think this Mandalorian show might be like retconning a whole lot of stuff with Disney make
Right.
mistakes on.
Yeah.
Be, because shoot, when you look at this episode, they got the Mandalorians in, they got Carl Weather characters. He's not dead. Because you remember the sequel trilogy said like most of the original people was dead and stuff like that. That off the first
Right.
order. I think this season 3 might be wiping just some stuff off when they're doing the stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, sure. It was more a serious tone just than most Star Wars movies because that's kind of the sad thing about it, in my opinion. Because if you look at it, the Star Wars movies always been serious with some comedy in it, but it seemed like in this Star Wars universe with the sequel trilogy, they were worrying about pushing an agenda instead of in my opinion, just try to get a good story off. It's something like the original trilogy and the prequels did.
Right.
Because the thing about Star Wars, just when new people don't get, you're supposed to have a story starting from the first one, the first movie.
Right. Yeah.
You're supposed to
Agree.
start in the first movie because that's what if you don't, and plus a new director come in, he could come in and mess up the whole thing,
Right.
in my opinion. And plus, we learned that right there, just from Ryan Johnson, episode 8, and Catherine Kennedy said to us something after the movie been out for over 2 years, something like that, or something. We just ain't got no plan.
Agree on
I
that.
could have tell. I could tell about a movie that he made that's just that
Better.
that J.J. Abrams and Ryan Johnson did not talk to each other.
Right.
Because you look at episode 7 and episode 8, oh man, in Star Wars, that was two different types of movies and two different types of storytelling. Because like episode storytelling was good. Episode 8, it was bad.
Uh,
And, and kind of like I think for these new Star Wars shows they could be spending it. I think Acolyte show how it works
right.
in my opinion. And Barco and plus
Yeah.
what you think
Yeah.
and and plus what you think that Mandalorian show just might do this season? What story they gonna do this
Um.
season?
More. I guess more lore. I say Star Wars more lore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I
More
I
Star
I,
Wars.
I would like to see that too. More lore.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's why if you look at it, shoot, that we didn't have no Mandalorian lore for a long time because you look at episode 1 through 6, we didn't have none. But you look at this Mandalorian season 1 and 2, It was showing some lore. It showed a lot of lore about the Mandalorians on doing this show,
mm,
and and and, and plus this show actually they answer some of my questions just about if they had factions of Mandalorians or just was one.
right,
But you look at the first two seasons, that Katie Sackhoff character was actually a Mandalorian that don't wear a helmet. She said it was actually different factions of Mandalorians, and that was the good thing to see.
yeah,
Um, to see, just with the Mandalorian characters, older than Mando, just tell them some lore about themselves.
right.
Because think about it, all the Mandalorians don't got the same rules as that one,
Yes,
and that's actually a good thing. Because you look at the Mandalorian thing that the Mando was a part,
yeah,
it kind of seemed like they get them young or while they're orphan or something like that, and they just be raised like that. That's what it seemed like for me. And and kind of
yes,
like the other Mandalorians let you choose to keep off the helmet or not.
right.
And it kind of like for this, it's sound like shoot. I want to see how the head Mandalorian lady who do the Smith look uh, uh, under that mask.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
Because thing about it, because she keep on saying keep on the mask, but the problem is, in my opinion, if she fighting the Sith or anything else like that, and put it take that mask off, I'm not sure about her about her reaction and mindset gonna
right,
because you know the Sith like to prey on your weakness and pride that you got,
right,
and those faction prides is like keeping on how can I say this, keeping on the helmet.
right.
Because that wouldn't be my pride or weakness, and I say nope, shoot, you take my helmet off, that's what I'm still gonna kill you at the end of the day.
Yeah,
And they kind of like the Mandalorians is sound like the only one that can keep up with the Jedi and Sith with their armor and stuff like that.
right.
And that's probably the reason why the Sith didn't like the Mandalorians at first anyway, because they couldn't take over. How can I say? They
The
couldn't
tribe,
take.
the people.
Yeah,
Right,
they couldn't really take over their town and stuff like that. When Mandalore was in,
right.
but the thing is, the Jedi never tried to kill the Mandalorians. They
It
just
was
try to
true.
work with them. Yeah,
Right. We used to
they
roll
just
with them.
yeah. They used to work with him and say, could you guide my Jedi's there, and the Jedi's will handle it. But if they need help, the Mandalorians rather help the Jedi than the Siths. Um, Unless that Mandalorian was evil anyway, when he was
Mm,
younger, that's the only way he would join the Siths.
right.
And kind of like most of the time, shoot, the Mandalorians wouldn't even join the Sith. It would have been just like the bounty hunters that look similar to the Mandalorians, but they're not.
Right.
And and it kind of like the Siths had that they had to train bounty hunters just to
Right.
find Jedi's and try to kill them. It failed
Yeah.
most of the time,
Yeah.
all except for the kids Jedi's. That's the only one that the bounty hunters just could catch.
Right.
Because the kids Jedi didn't know how to use their powers and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
And they get the kids Jedi, bring them to the Sith Academy. They bring them to an
Yeah.
evil man. They change their mind all around, stuff like that, and
Yeah.
make them Siths and make them killers.
Yeah.
And And kind of like for me, in my opinion, it's sort of like shucks. I want to see like different factions of Mandalorians throughout the show.
Right.
Just like last season, that like we had like different factions of them, just talking to
Yeah.
Mando, telling
Right.
him what happened and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you look at it, should the Sith and stuff like that, should they pretty much can't mess with the Mandalorians. They really can't kill them
Right.
unless they're real skilled. That's the only way that if they can kill a
Right.
Mandalorian if they're
Mm-hmm.
like a skilled killer or something like that. Darth Vader probably can do it because that's what he used to be a Jedi. He's kind of like the only
Yeah.
one that can do it.
Yeah. That's yeah. I
But
agree on
but
that.
yeah, he used to be a Jedi. He know their customs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And 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 kind of like the others that and kind of like for me when you look at the Maryland episode barcode, it's 42 minutes. It's kind of like not short anymore because you made last season it used to be 30 minutes, 35 and stuff like that.
Right during the pandemic. Right. Yeah.
Yeah, this episode one is 42 minutes.
Longer.
Yeah,
Longer because no more pandemic. I mean, yeah.
yeah, you could because of this season, they need to make every episode 40 minutes plus, I think, in my opinion.
Yeah. I agree on that. Yeah. To make a good season.
Yeah, they make it a good season and be able to put in as much information as possible. You
Right.
need more than 40 minutes per episode.
Yeah. Longer. For,
Because some people around here who might have short attention spans, that's what I feel sorry for you. You that make a good show. You can't make a good show in 20 minutes.
yeah. That's true.
You just can't do it dealing with Star Wars.
No. To
Dealing with
make it
Star Wars,
longer.
dealing with Star Wars characters. You need 40 minutes plus,
Make
in
the
my
episode
opinion.
longer because we're
Yeah, because if you're looking at it right, when you make the how can I say this? When you make the episode longer, you pretty much could put more information just for everybody to theorize and stuff like that.
right
Off,
and more lore too.
yeah, and lore to the people that's new to the show and new to the franchise too.
Right.
And that's kind of like in my opinion, and that's kind of my opinion on that. And 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 kind of like for me, in my opinion, something like is like shoot that because we got Soka last season. You mean last
Mhm.
season we had Soka
Right.
and stuff like that.
Talk and lore.
I would like to see, yeah, I would like to see her come back
That's right.
because you know that Baby Yoda and stuff like that, Force engines draw bad people, something like the Siths and stuff.
Right. Yeah.
And kind of like I think the Siths, everything like that, still might be looking for Baby Yoda. In my opinion,
Right. Yeah. Right.
he got me doing that.
Mm-hmm.
And kind of like for me, in my opinion, and stuff like that. My opinion that if they can
Right.
show like Ahsoka keeping an eye on Baby Yoda just from distance in some way,
Like in the shadows.
sound
Right.
like using the Force.
Right.
Because
That's good.
you made the Force Ghost that was in episode 8, which were trash to use
Mm-hmm.
in that movie.
Yeah.
It,
Yeah.
it
Very
if
sad. For,
yeah, if she can use it in this show or doing this season, something like that'd be good to see.
it was good. Yeah. I agree on that.
And kind and yeah, and kind of like this Mando suit looked like it was upgraded somehow too,
Yeah.
because you look at the shoulders, the shoulders look like it got it got bigger. it sounds like they added more armor to the thing,
Right.
and put a build his hand thing again too. His wrist thing.
Right.
Because you made last season when the he was fighting Gideon
Right.
last season or something like on the ship, and he broke the wrist armor on the on the Mandalorian
Right.
stuff like that, and kind of seeing like that got rebuilt too, and that'd be like a real good thing in my opinion to see. Of my opinion to see it and stuff like that,
Right.
and and kind of like my prediction. It's kind of like for this, it sounds like lore, and they might show like secrets that some of the people might be hiding doing the
Right.
show. You know what I mean? It's sound like Mando might be hired to do a job, and he find out a secret about him and stuff like that. So they might not want them to know, and shoot, and that'd be a good thing to see too,
Right.
in my opinion. Just have, I think the secrets and air and everything else like that. Well, I think might be happening,
Right.
and kind of like I think that in my opinion is that a Sith or Darth Gideon spy might be trying to kill Baby Yoda on
Right.
on the journey, because you remember that they don't like Jedi's and stuff like that. Because he made the first or second season when they start dang, there was at a bar, right? Well, they were fighting everything like that.
Right. Yeah.
It was Mando, Cara Dune, that droid came in during the
Right.
fight,
Yeah.
and and plus they wanted Baby Yoda dead, and plus this time Darth Gideon won't have as much as advantage now with Baby
Right.
Yoda, because he got some training, and kind of like and and kind of like for me, in my opinion, and kind of like the future Star Wars shows, I think in my opinion, if they can
Right.
be just as good as the Mandalorian,
Mm-hmm.
and that'd be a good thing in my opinion.
I agree on that.
Because we need shows just as good as the Mandalorian and stuff like that, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because like people might be thinking that we bashing episode 8 and 9, but that's what episode 8 and 9 was not no
Was
good
not good.
Star Wars movie. It wasn't
Yeah,
good.
because well, look, white look give away lightsaber to away lightsaber. That's not even his character though.
Yeah, yeah, and because we all know that Palpatine
Right. Correct.
would not, in my opinion, have a daughter just on a
Yep.
planet by herself when she got a chance to turn good.
Nope.
We all know that's super evil.
Yep.
He would keep her inside the house, torture her, and make her turn evil.
Yep.
Because we know up in the comic books that the Dark Palpatine was one of the most evil Siths that ever existed.
Mhm. Yeah.
And plus, you telling me episode 8 and 9 that he got a daughter that is good without you explaining the reason why that she turned good and stuff like that, and run away from home. Come on now,
Yeah. It's not. There's not much and stuff like that. Yeah.
be, because you gotta tell a story sound like and how she got there. You gotta tell how she ran away from home, how, how she got on the ship, how she crash landed, how she, and how she was able to hide for all this time, just just from him and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And and for the episode 9, so you gotta come with excuse telling son she is Palpatine's daughter. I say That don't make
It's
no
just
sense.
plain. Yeah, there's no logic of it. No logic in the lore for it.
Because she could have been like Luke Skywalker's daughter that he just ain't know about.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
That would make more sense. Luke Skywalker's daughter, or somebody that was on the council or stuff like that got killed.
Right. Yeah.
Because that would have make sense. Because look at she was an orphan. Her parents died, and they could have said that her parents
Right.
was a Jedi and stuff like that. That they got killed by the
Yeah.
Siths.
Yeah. Yeah.
And why would you put in the second movie? It sounds like
Yeah.
hitting, hitting. Just just keep on saying and keep on disrespecting the Lord just by saying that Ray could out mind bend a Sith that was training for years. Because we all know if there was original trilogy or the prequels, he would have
Right.
been mind bending rookie Jedi's all day.
Right.
He would have been torturing them. He probably would have failed to get information from him.
Yeah.
But that's what that they wouldn't have been able to turn it turn the mind power on him. It, it just could have blocked it a lot better.
Right.
And kind of like the my other if you look at and let's say that place was Navarro, and kind of like Navarro was part of the Republic or neutral. Wait a minute. It was neutral, I think, in Star Wars lore. I think there was neutral, right? Navarro in
Right.
Star Wars lore. I think there was
Mm.
neutral.
Okay.
Be,
Yeah.
be, be,
What's
be,
this?
yeah, in Star Wars lore, I think there was neutral because because that city had just accepted pirates, Sith, Jedi, everybody like. I think they were like Switzerland, I think, something like that.
Um.
just until just until Order 66 came and
Right.
plus the first Order with the Secret Trilogy.
Right.
I don't get how the Sith expect people to like them if they plan on killing all these planets. That's what I don't get.
Yeah. Yeah. Why though? So it makes sense with it.
Yeah, that shoot that. Why can't you just try to work with people? Because sure, you don't got to kill them, which don't make no sense in my
Right.
opinion. Kill them and down and other it sound like the that um that scene had came from the when he came in the first part of the episode right there,
Right.
and his suit looked better up close. It looked better up close just in last season.
Right.
That and seemed like the chest plate got upgraded too.
Right. Yeah.
His chest plate got upgraded. Seemed like, in my opinion, and, and kind of like for in this season, um Mandalorian need to show how can I say, he need to show himself training with the dark saber. I hate to say it like that.
Ye-
They
Yeah.
need to show him training with the
More.
lightsaber.
More get better at using it. Yeah.
Yeah, because think about it. If he don't learn how to use the dark saber, somebody somebody just from a rival faction just might challenge him with their own dark saber or something like that, and
Or
he
something
might
else.
die.
Let's say that. Yeah.
He might die because we know that Darth Gideon, that was a second season shoot. He he barely just gonna use it.
Moff getting right. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. He could have used it a little bit, but thing is, he didn't learn how
Not
to
that
use it
true.
all the way. Yeah,
Right. Yeah.
And kind of like for this Mandalorian show that they need to show like which
Training
timeline.
from the
Yeah,
right,
yeah, a training sequence.
like events
Um,
because take place before or Sundays, right? Yeah, I heard, yeah,
yeah, yep, and kind of like next they need to show, they need to be because we know this baby Yoda know how to fight a little bit now.
right, yeah. Yeah, how
Be,
he
be,
gets more fighting for seeing
yeah,
last
be,
time,
be,
season two.
yeah, because he got trained by Luke Skywalker, which I don't
Yeah,
get how they can say that
Luke though.
if Luke
It was
Skywalker trained him,
right,
that would mean that it's doing like episode 6 and 7.
but
Just
Ben
show,
though, right, but,
because that's what if Luke is young, right? This is doing the original trilogy.
right.
This
So
this,
it's
this after the
before it
prequels.
happened. Right, so the timelines before it happened. Okay,
Yeah, and kind of like season 1 and 2, kind of like
right,
going it just going into episode 7, and season 3, I think in my opinion probably can go into episode 8 and erase some stuff.
right. To make a retcon, so
Yeah, because you remember in season 1 and 2, they were showing like the ships, everything take over everything like in season 1, and some like season 2, um season 2 seemed like it went into episode 7, just when him training Grogu in the school or something like that.
right,
Because you remember, like he made Grogu build a school or a home or something like that.
right.
I think that was episode 7. That was going into, and and kind of like for me, and kind of like the other shows that Disney might be doing, might be like retconning some stuff at episode 8 and 9 too.
Yeah, that's good. We're doing that makes sense in the two episode.
And kind of like in my opinion, we need like a Disney, uh, just a Disney representative to say that these shows is retconning episode 8 and 9. These upcoming shows, in
Right.
my opinion, they need to say that.
I agree on that. To retcon to make it better. To make sense
Yeah.
though.
Because think about my opinion, if they can show, like in my opinion, that they retconning shows and stuff like that, that'd be a good thing.
Yeah.
And count like the next thing that it makes sense during the secret trilogy. It's like Admiral Akbar died because he got sucked out a ship. I say he wouldn't be
It's
standing in front of no ship doing no battle.
right.
Because we know that admirals and stuff like that stands up in the middle of the ship, or sitting down up in the captain chair, just giving
Right.
orders to make sure that they can see the whole battlefield.
Mm-hmm.
Because you notice, right, who whoever just had made that scene, do not know nobody was in the army or some kind of military.
Mm, yeah.
Because we all know that everybody that's the head over the military do not be up in the front row. They be in the back watching the battlefield.
Yeah, because
They be in the
to
back
strategize
or
it,
just
back,
watch
right?
the
Yeah.
battlefield. Yeah,
Analyze it. Yeah.
yeah,
Be a leader for it.
because yeah, because everybody, we all know that the leaders be in the back, just trying to give the orders and stuff like that in the battlefield to give the soldiers the best chance to live.
Right.
They don't stand up front in the battlefield for them to die.
No, that's not makes sense, right?
And
Be a leader,
kind
right?
of, yeah, and kind of disrespect. It sound like he was one of the only alien admirals that had moved up the ranks, deal, dealing with the Republic, and saying like the Disney didn't care about that.
Yeah.
They just put him in there just for a scene. I say, I was so happy to see him too. I was happy to see him. I said
right,
yes. He finna change his battle around. He finna get strategy. He finna help out the Bill Republic, and he
right.
died. Then just that easy. And
Yeah,
fans were
good
mad too.
character, man.
I was mad too, but I said, come on now, this man right here, Admiral Akbar, is just a
Right,
big part of Star Wars history. He's a big part
right. Good,
of
make a
stuff
good character development for it. Yeah, you waste away. That's so wrong for it.
because you look at him up in the Clone series, the animated series, when George Lucas
He's a
made,
good person to help in, right? Yeah,
yeah, the George Lucas
beautiful
made that
person.
character, and he actually liked that
Cool.
character. He said too,
Right.
and he was mad when Luke Skywalker died too, George Lucas, because he looked at that. He said, "Wait a minute, Luke Skywalker had lived
Yeah,
over 100
yeah,
something years
right. But
in the comic books, and you telling me that he died because of Kylo Ren in the movie? That just don't make no sense."
yeah,
Because the thing about it, just for the people, right, that don't read comic books, they wouldn't know this
yeah,
information. It sounds like a Sith and just that never kill Luke Skywalker old on you. They wouldn't, because you know what I mean. That's dealing with the Star Wars lore and the comic books and stuff like that. He
right.
he died just at an old age by himself.
Yeah,
Once the Big Republic was balanced, and
right.
he lived for years after that too. And kind of like the next episode of this show, I would like to see, in my opinion, I would like to see just the Watchers, just when they came from, just when Mando come from. I
Hmm.
would like to see who else up in the group who might want to challenge Mando just for that
Yeah,
sword, just to lead their clan
yeah,
and stuff like that. Be, because you seen like at just that Boba Fett show, like at episode 5 or 6 or something like that, just when Mando came in.
yeah.
That was the best episode though in Boba Fett.
Oh,
The episode just a Mandalorian was in. I say,
yeah,
God, this man saved this show. Because you look at the Boba Fett show going on stuff like that, and just when Mando
oh,
came in
yeah,
doing the Boba Fett show,
yeah,
shucks, his character had brought a whole new how can I say, a whole new flavor to it.
right.
If you look, he brought life to the Boba Fett show when he came in, because I like his,
Yeah,
I did like Boba Fett by himself, but it
yeah,
seemed like Disney had toned down Boba Fett,
right.
and that's kind of bad thing I like, because there for me it's Boba Fett in a killer. He gotta kill people who gonna try to take over his territory,
Right.
or just try to kill him.
Yeah,
He's a reasonable person
right.
that the ride the ride that Disney like it or not, in my opinion.
Oh,
That's just me. And kind of like the expanding universe, I think this man on the show probably can span past. It probably can. It probably can race all the shows that just episode 8 in the Secret Trilogy.
right.
If this show goes well, because the first season, just by regular season, I could have tell that was in the original trilogy timeline and stuff like that. And kind of like the second
Right.
season, you could tell that it was going into episode 7, and was erasing the kind of like expanding episode 7.
Right.
Seeing like in my opinion that seeing like the episodes sound like season 2, seeing like they might be like expanding episode 7. And this
Right.
season
I
right
agree
here
with that.
probably can erase And this season right here needs to erase all the episode 8. Just erase that
Yeah.
whole movie.
Mm-hmm.
Just it be, because like for me, in my opinion, people might not like my opinion on that, but that's what episode 8 need to go, because that's what is episode
Yeah.
8 gone, that we don't got so in my opinion. Because we need to erase episode 8, because look at episode 8 had messed up episode 9 when JJ had to come in.
Right.
And and kind of like people keep on saying that JJ on Star Wars was bad, but that's what I keep on telling
It's
people.
good. It's good.
Episode 8 messed up the whole thing,
Yeah.
and
Again,
that
to
way,
Ray was seriously you with a different genre for it. It's
yeah,
better.
because that's what. Because if you look at it, if it wasn't for episode 8 messing up stuff, episode 9 wouldn't have been bad, based on storylines and stuff like that. Because so we know J.J. Abrams know how to make a good first movie on most franchises.
Right.
But the second or third movies of a franchise, they need to find a big old director that know how to, or writers that know how to write a good story.
Right.
In my opinion, because you can't do that, you pretty much messed up.
Yep.
In my opinion, as a Star Wars fan, and kind of like for me, in my opinion, we need to see how that does how bounty hunters go in the universe and stuff like that, and, and that's how everybody make money in the universe. Because we know how Mando make money, we know how Mando make money, we know how Ahsoka walk around make money in some of the factions. We know how they make money in the pirates. We don't know how regular people make money. That'd be a good thing to see.
I agree on that.
And this show right here, man, this it disappointed me. Because that show right there, I expected more from it. That just what the character was, everything like that, in the prequels and in the original trilogies and stuff like that. When the character was, everything like that, I
Yeah.
expected the character to be more ruthless.
Right.
If you know what I mean and stuff like that.
Right.
Because you first come out of a show like Pit and stuff like that, and plus you get better, and plus people help you. I understand you not helping the people that help you, but for everybody else that try to kill you and stuff like that, you just will kill them first.
Yeah.
And for the showing no mercy, but that's what that Boba Fett show mercy just to the wrong people sometimes, because they came back still try to kill him,
Yeah.
and that'd be a bad thing in my opinion.
And that's on that.
And kind of that, and kind of like that kind of like the only reason I can like screen right now is because that energy drink I'm drinking.
Yeah.
Because because the energy drink I showed y'all, that W energy drink, man, I just
Right.
it's actually helping.
Mm.
Because at first I used to be sleepy most of the time. I started screaming and stuff like that.
Right.
Just for like staying busy and just had the W drinks and stuff like that, and different flavors of it.
Mm-hmm.
That jump be good.
Mm.
And and plus I actually bought the cup for it too. I'll probably gonna show you though. But it came with the starter thing though. It came with the starter thing.
Mm.
It came with the start right here. I
Yeah,
bought
I
this.
see.
Yeah, I bought this with the with the starter kit thing, the W energy drink I got.
Yeah.
It's actually good though. Because the one I got came with 2 package and a cup,
Right.
and that was like $14, I think, something like that to start off. but then for me, I recommend people just buy the starter pack first, the
Okay.
starter pack at first. If you don't want to buy the big one, I just recommend people just buy the starter thing first. And
Oh,
plus they got it got shirts come with it too. It got shirts
all right.
separately, hats, everything.
Mm, okay.
I said, God, dog. Shoot, I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that. And shoot, I was a partner with them. And shoot, I didn't even know they had hats and stuff with it.
Oh,
Because shoot, I just would have known that they had hats. Oh man, I would have bought nothing like it's nothing.
mm,
And kind of back to the and kind of like for the Star Wars universe to expand. Um, I think this Boba Fett show. I think 3 and 4 probably can race episode 8 and 9 and go to the future, hundreds of years in the
right.
future. Because
Yeah.
that's what Disney cannot do right with future just being close up. They need to do stuff in the future way out.
Right.
Sound like 40 years from now, 50 years from now, stuff like that.
Right.
And and, and just get like good writers. That is my opinion on it because shoot, man, you got to be able to
Mm,
get good writers
mm,
and stuff
right.
like that.
Yeah. I
Be-
on there.
Because you can't get good writers, man, that jump would mess you up.
Yeah. No, but watch the scene though. More friend.
Yeah, yeah, because you look at all that dealing with the Star Wars universe as it's some kind of disarray now. If it was before, it was just because Kathleen Kennedy,
Right.
if it just Kathleen Kennedy did not check the script. She did not check to see if stuff was right. She did not check and see
No.
um if Ryan Johnson was just gonna mess up the franchise, and he did, and and it kind of like Ryan Johnson know how to make other movies good, sound like the detective
Oh,
movies and mystery movies. He know how to make those. That's not the problem. He he don't know how to make the rule. He don't know how to make the a good story with a lore already there
right.
and stuff like that because it was like original story.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, okay, I didn't like it, but that's what this story, this original Star Wars story, everything like that is original. I might not like it, but it's his.
Right.
But that's what Star Wars got years of lore and years of rules to follow and stuff like that.
Right.
And and kind of like the bad thing about it that's I had to agree with people
Yeah.
that it seemed like Disney I think
Right.
stuff like that
Okay.
because they might not like me saying it, but it's
Right.
uh, because like everybody listening, if y'all just need to care about it, then y'all can put it up in the comment section and stuff like that. If you think I'm wrong and stuff like that, if you think I'm wrong,
Right.
okay.
Yeah.
Then you put it in the comment section and ask me a question about it. I'll be glad to answer.
Right.
And kind of like the and kind of like the other thing about it, which I like about this show, um, it it it, it kind of like a
Explain
lot.
your.
Yeah, it explains a lot of lore and plus they bring back fans inside the franchise.
Right. To make it some like Ahsoka Tano was is a Star
It
Wars
bring a
character.
kind
Wouldn't have to make a lot of action for it.
Sounded bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, and and, and too. If you that that soccer show, it explain but
Where she
and
been in, during the at the Order
that
66? Right? Yeah.
66 and what
And her
it
legend too.
it probably can show
Crystal.
the just through her eyes. Yeah, because think about that it can show all the Siths that got killed in Order 66, all the Jedi, all the
Right.
soldiers, everything that got killed, sacrificed because
Right.
of the Jedi Council didn't want to.
Yeah, I did. I. Yeah.
I, I say, you think that there's nothing coming?
Right.
He one of your top. He one of your top people. What makes you
Yeah.
think that nothing coming?
Yeah.
And um of the council people
Right.
people everything like that.
Yeah.
In my opinion,
Um,
and plus I got a tier list just
right.
all the actors of them
Right.
feathers.
Right.
But me, I don't care about that. But no, I said that is
Yeah. Lying. Okay.
it just be the lag be coming off sometimes. I hate
Yeah.
that lag jump.
Yeah. That's a lot there.
I hate that lag. I say, God, dog.
Yeah.
And sometimes the internet service be sucking because the internet company be like slowing down sometimes.
Right. Yeah.
I was hitting that part too.
Yeah. Last rush right. We crash too.
Shit. And And kind of like for me, right? If they can show like
Right. Okay. And no lag. Okay then. Oh, you muted. Oh, you muted. Yeah. Okay. You muted. Okay. You muted. Yeah.
just
Yeah. I
I
muted. Yeah.
got
Yeah. Are you lagging?
the Jennifer Lawrence.
Okay. Okay. Lagging. Okay. Awesome.
A based on her body of work.
Right.
Jennifer Aniston, I get her an A for her
Right.
body of work times the movie she did.
Right.
Because like for Jennifer Lawrence, um,
Right.
her
The acting.
I hold that against her. Because it seemed like that she didn't care
Right.
in the
Right.
last two,
Or the acting. Right.
in
Right.
my opinion.
Right. Okay.
Let me see. Angie Jolie. Ooh, oh man, shoot,
Right.
this one,
Sorry, you're lagging.
but he's a B. He's not quite A or S, and he not
Okay.
C either. But he B. He kind of like in between or something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. I got on that.
Let let me see. Rob Pattinson. I like him.
Right.
He moved up to an A because of the two movies he did. He did The Lighthouse, and he was doing some indie movies that was actually good too. I like him. He
Right.
moved up to A.
Okay.
Because that's what if they were months earlier, I probably put him at B. But since he did a Lighthouse movie just with William
Right.
on Defoe,
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
that had moved up my list.
Right.
Man, Philadelphia, I like him, but he's B.
Oh yeah,
I like him, but
nice.
B class actor.
Never
Base.
awesome
I like
person
him,
for yeah.
and these one actors I like. Shoot, I like the actors, but that's why I gotta be honest at some point
Right,
about their status.
right.
Jack Nicholas, I like him, and he's an A.
Okay,
Based on his Marvel movies, his shows, he done did his legendary stuff he done did. I'll put
right.
him at A. Let me see. Ooh,
I'm Sandler.
let me see. Samuel Jackson, huh?
I said Adam Sandler.
Samuel Jackson.
He's
Oh, wait a
good.
minute. Oh, yeah, Adam
That's good.
Sandler. Sure, I'll put him at. I'll put him at A. A.
Wait. Oh yeah.
Or so I count that Jim movie. I probably put him at. Yeah, I'll put him at A.
Uh, I think the acting for yeah. I forgot which movie was yeah.
He was in
It's
Jim.
everything. Ah, no.
Um,
For me,
he
the
was in
Pixar
Jim. He played.
stuff.
He, oh
Uh,
yeah. So
and Grow Up
he was in
too.
a Pixar movie.
Pixar's and
Yeah,
Grow Up too. So the dark one. Yeah.
and plus he was in Longest Yard as well.
Right. Yeah.
He he played up some good movies. I actually like him.
Yeah.
Andrew Garfield. I like you, my brother, but because your
I
Spider
can.
Man movies messed you up, my brother. His Spider Man movies
That's
messed him
yeah.
up
Yeah. Tommy
because my
Maguire one is good.
yeah, because that's what. Yeah, but it just actor didn't have no bad Spider-Man movies.
That's
Them
true.
average Spider-Man
If
movies,
you
he
prefer,
would have been an A
what
or
would
S
you?
class actor.
Right. Yeah.
And kind of like a couple of movies, it can mess up a person's status. I know it.
Right.
Uh-oh. Oh, shucks. Because just I already know that I post this on TikTok, on
Mhm.
YouTube and Twitter. It gonna be some mad people.
Yeah.
I really don't care about it, but that's what it just give me engagement. I don't care. Let me see. Uh, on
Right.
his Die Hard franchise, his movies and his shows he did.
Right.
Yeah, I put him at
Then. Yeah.
A. Let me see. Johnny Depp is S. Never mind.
So why are you lying?
His pirate thing, his Swiss,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
that his pirate of the Caribbean. He had a serial killer movie. He plays the barber.
Right.
Then he played in scary movies he was good at. I said, God, dog, that's like I know how to make some good movies.
Right.
Because you look at it, so
Then.
you really can't find a bad movie up in this thing. You can't really find a bad movie. You probably can find an average movie, but you can't
Right.
find a bad movie he did.
Yeah. I really good
And
Pirates
how
of the Caribbean.
long
Right.
because you put person at S, that person career gotta be near perfect. I think in my
Right.
opinion, put him at S. Oh man, let me see what else next. Um, William Defoe, he is
Yeah.
I
Good.
hate to say it, his Green Goblin, DC. He played a good guy. he
Right.
he played good or bad. He's versatile. He's good.
Yeah.
Shoot, I saw him in Aquaman
Right.
movie. I thought he just returned evil or anything like that,
Right.
and just portrays Aquaman based on his character playing bad guys. But
Right.
that's what he can play just a good guy, a real good one.
Right.
Let me see. Samuel Jackson is S. I like him.
Of of course, he's like good
And
scholar
he
too,
plays some
and
real good.
Marvel too.
You could look at it too. Uh, yeah,
Like
because
Marvel
you
too.
look at
Yeah,
it,
Nick
he
Fury.
he make a bad movie because you look at Captain Marvel. If it wasn't for Samuel Jackson, that movie would have been bad and boring. He wasn't in it,
Yeah.
and he played up in that movie, The Kingsman movie. He made that
Right.
movie look good as the bad guy. He was actually a funny bad guy,
Yeah.
and that would actually surprise me in a way because shoot, he could play comedy and he could play serious at the same time.
Right.
Oh, let me see who next. Jim Carrey, I like you, but you A10. You not really S, but you A10.
Yeah.
Because you're yeah. If this was '90s, I probably say S, but now I say
Right.
because up in the '90s he had the mask, he had Pants on Fire, he had Liar Liar, he had all the good
Yeah.
movies until he switched up and he started making bad shows. I think God damn.
Yeah.
Heath Ledger, I like him, but he just an A10. He's not S,
Right.
but he
Yeah.
A10.
It's good, but it's not the best. Right. He's a good actor, but it's not overall best. The pay rate, I mean.
Yeah, but I gotta put him Martin Show and put the Bad Boy series, and plus he be like producing stuff. I gotta put him at A because
Um.
he's versatile. Um,
Right.
Eddie Murphy, I, I put him at S.
Um.
Up in all
Uh,
eras. If you look at it,
that's what awesome actors, right? So
if
far,
you
I
look at it,
mean. Like,
he know how to
right.
yeah because you look at Eddie Murphy, he know how to make a good adult movie. He know how to make a good teenager movie. And he know how to make a good kids
We
movie.
get it right. Yeah.
He kind of versatile like that.
Right. Universal for making a good movie for in age.
B10.
So which one? I can. That's very likely on my side, on my end.
Yeah.
Mine. Like on my end. Okay. Okay, you look. Okay,
Uh,
back then.
shit. I have put
Wi-Fi. Yeah.
I have put
Mm,
the definitely
yeah.
recap for anybody that looking. I put Martin at A tier.
It's different. Well,
I put Will
like you
Smith
said.
at
Okay. Oh yeah.
I put Will Smith at S tier though.
Yeah. Good. Yeah. Just
Because in my
for that.
opinion, who
Yeah.
cannot?
Button. Sorry.
Because shoot, I put Will Smith at S tier,
Yeah, it's a really good
and
actor.
that should be like
Like in from
yeah,
I forgot movie
be,
called Men in Black. Not be racist, but
because
is
it S tier. Listen, question
right.
right now.
Right.
Yeah, because you can't argue with the list right now.
Yeah.
um, Let me see. Jason Momoa, I like him, but he went up from C tier to he went from C tier to A tier because of the Aquaman movies he did, and some of the
Right.
Netflix
Yeah.
stuff he did was actually good.
Okay.
And plus
Right.
and plus the blind show he did on Apple IC,
Uh-huh.
that blind show he did on Apple TV or something like that.
Right.
That show is actually good too. I put him at
All
A
right.
tier.
Yeah. Yeah. Good actor for any
Um,
movies that series.
um, Tommy Lee Jones, I like you, but you B tier right now. I like you, but
Oh
you
yeah.
wasn't
Men.
doing movies like
Yeah. When you leave Men in Black, right? So yeah, that's it. Why I know.
yeah.
Okay.
Robin
Okay.
Williams, I put him at S. I put him at S for Robin Williams. I put him at S. He
Okay.
legendary. He made good
Or
movies, and he is a
okay.
funny comic. He is a
Okay.
funny comedian. Then plus he died
Okay.
too soon.
Oh.
Let me see. Tom Holland, I like you, but your Spider-Man
But
average, my brother. I'll put him at B.
you know, yeah, Andrew, Tobey Maguire is
I,
good because the perfect one movie. I mean,
yeah,
Spider-Man.
yeah, sure. I put the Toby Spider-Man S just
Yeah,
over just over Tom Holland.
because
The
the
on the
story is
best
good for both.
Spider-Man, yeah, the best
So,
Spider-Man franchise out of Sony was Toby's, Tom Holland's,
right.
then Andrew's.
Yeah,
Because because the thing that messed up Andrew was something like
the
Gwen Stacy
story.
dying. Yeah, the story,
Yeah,
and just a
it,
story
you
came
know,
about.
yeah. Should keep it, but it's good.
Let me see. Loki, the man that played Loki, I'll put him at 8-10.
Oh,
I like him.
oh yeah, good, good actor. Yeah,
Yeah, he's a real actor. I like him though. He not S yet, but so he getting there. He getting there, but he
Chris
not
Pratt.
S yet.
Chris Pratt.
Let me see. Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Chris Pratt. Chris Pratt. Where he at?
Next to the Thor,
Oh,
Thor
I'll
actor.
put him at
Yeah,
A.
yeah. Man, I know like Guardian
I'll put him
Galaxy,
at
but
A.
nothing else. Okay. Yeah, I see. And the other
Yeah.
movies are good. Yeah, the Jurassic, the Dinosaur, something like that. Yeah, yeah. Thor
Yeah. I'll
actor.
put him at A. No, wait a minute. No. I'll put him at no. I'll put him at B. Because his
Yeah,
Thor movies
because
wasn't good.
it's some Thor movies good, the others
Um.
is very bad.
Yeah. And kind of like Joe Spade. I'll put him at B.
But
That just
who
me.
Thor is play which movie? Be in?
Joe Dirt. Joe Dirt back in the day. He and then he had his own show, I think, at one
Mhm.
time. Yeah,
Okay.
I put him at B because he wasn't acting in a while.
Okay.
But his show back in the day was good and stuff like that. But now, like he don't really act no more and stuff like that, and that's the problem.
Okay.
Let me see. Oh, Natasha, Scarlett Johansson. I put her as A,
Yes,
but
agree. Very good. Yeah.
but the
The Black
only
Widow movies.
thing, but the only yeah, because the only thing messing up just for going to S is just her
The
Black Widow
timeline.
movie. That's the only thing that
Yeah,
holding
the
her back.
time. They like the timeline of it. Yeah, or they kept the
Yeah,
timeline the characters.
yeah, and that kind of messed up for going to S in my opinion because if she would have got her movie earlier, her movie would have been a lot better. I think, in my opinion, they did it earlier.
Yeah. Plus, that's something similar her for yeah.
Yeah, let me see. This actor I don't know. I'll put him at B.
I don't know. So yeah, I'm
Um,
probably good at.
I
Probably to go
I
after.
don't
Yeah.
know who he is. I'll just put him at B
And
because sure, I seen him in one movie and he was good in, but
oh,
I'm still trying to remember his name.
okay. Yeah.
Um, uh, let me see. Jason Statham.
Oh yeah,
Jason
from with the
Statham.
Rock.
He ate.
Fast and Furious, good. Yeah. Fast and
Yeah,
Furious one. Yeah.
yeah. Oh man.
Tony's Robert
He's a
Downey
good
Jr.
actor.
Turned to a crime
Robert.
with doing drugs to a good act to his good acting.
Yeah.
Good actor, I mean. Yeah.
Let me see that. Brad Pitt. I like you, but you A tier.
Okay.
That's it. Because you ain't S yet.
Yeah.
He ain't S yet.
Right. Right.
Morgan Freeman.
He's
I put Morgan Freeman at S.
I think it has to be iconic voice though. It's iconic, I mean, yeah.
Yeah. He got a voice, and some of his movies good too. He got.
Right.
Um, let me see who next. Ryan Reynolds. I like him,
Of
but
course.
he only A tier because of the Deadpool movies.
Yeah. I mean the
The
other
first
some the game movies
on the
are
first
good.
Deadpool movie, save him
But Free Guy,
because
yeah, I
Deadpool
don't know Free
movie
Guy is good. Right.
because the Deadpool movie and plus the show he did. That other show he did was good.
And the Adam Project too, yeah.
Oh
I
yeah.
mean it's good. And the Free Guy one is good. We're YouTubers, you know.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I almost forgot that movie. I actually like that movie because that movie actually had surprised me
Famous YouTubers, yeah.
because then I saw the trailer. I thought the movie
Right.
was finna be dumb or something like that, but I look at it, the movie actually made
It's good.
sense.
Yeah, some YouTube
It
being
made a
famous
trailer.
shows and movies. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know Logan Paul being Baywatch. Yeah. Something like that, yeah.
Um, Michael Scott, the man that played Michael Scott, I like him. He plays A10.
In
I think, in my opinion, he
in the
A10.
movie, which one? For that one, Michael Scott
He
is?
played, yeah, Michael Scott, who played in The Office. He made an
Oh,
Office
yeah.
on Michael.
Oh, oh, yeah, yeah.
He,
Okay. I see. Yeah.
yeah. Let me see.
Doctor Strange or Captain America.
Oh,
Right.
shucks. These gonna be some mad people once I start doing this. Let me see. Peppuccino. I like him as A.
Never,
Oh
never heard
man.
of him.
These gotta be some mad fans coming because that's giving them touchdown. He should be S. He legendary. He playing Scarface.
Oh,
Oh man. Marlon Wayans, I like
A-Train?
you, but you beat him.
Not A-Train. And A-Train, something else. I forgot. Is it A-Train? Or something else? I forgot.
Marlon Wayans, I like him,
From
but he
which movie? I forgot what it was.
um I think he did White Chicks.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, that funny one. The funny
Yeah.
one, yeah, what shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I put him as B tier because he not quite real known for everybody all in
Right,
Hollywood yet. He not that
right.
he known, but he not like real well known for everybody down the street. you know his name and
Mm,
stuff like that.
mm.
Let me see.
Arnold
Tom Hanks
Schwartz.
is S. Um,
Yeah.
Tom Hanks is S.
Right.
Man, you can't really argue with that one.
Yeah.
He kind of like S tier. Let me see. Kevin Hart, he's
Right.
like S tier too.
He's a funny person. Yeah.
Because that's
In
what
Jumanji,
because
Fast and Furious.
yeah,
Yeah,
he
as
went
well.
Jumanji,
Yeah.
and then and he did a comedy special at the same
Right
time. I said,
on.
God, though that's such,
Yeah,
but he
so
stayed
that
busy.
role. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, because some people think it's easy, but it's not.
No, it's not. It's very hard.
Yeah. Let me see. Ooh, The Rock. I'll put him at S10.
Yeah.
I'll put The Rock at
Of
S10.
course. In Fast and Furious,
Be,
uh, Black
because he
Adam.
rocked
Yeah.
and then put the Black Adam movie
And
was really a
Jumanji
good
too.
movie. It just was
The Queen.
people
Yeah.
that was biased against. Yeah, there's
Right.
some bias against the movie since with DC.
Yeah. The actual. Yeah.
But that's what if people actually look at it, if people actually look at it, it was a good
It's good.
it was a
It's a good
good
movie.
anti-hero movie. It wasn't,
Yeah.
and that
Yeah.
what people need to learn. It sounds like all heroes just don't follow rules. All of them don't.
Right. Yeah.
But they love Batman though. But they love Batman. They call Batman hero,
Come on, Batman
and
become badly traumatized by his
Batman
parent. That's why he become so afraid.
and, and and they put the bad thing
Hmm.
about it. People call him a hero. I say Batman is an anti-hero because
Yeah.
just look at half of the people who just he tortured to get information from. That's not a hero behavior.
Plus, he make Cook and Saban to defeat the Justice League too. Come on.
Man, man.
But I get Batman here, but he got
And then
trauma
people
to
call him
be
out.
Batman here.
Yeah,
The trauma drove him
because if
for
you
it.
look
Yeah,
at it,
that's why.
people usually overhype Batman to a point. They kind of overhype it, but in my opinion, it sounds like the hate for Batman is too much too. Because you know, I say to some,
Yeah.
it some of y'all Marvel heroes just were just as deep as Batman. Y'all will be hating on Batman so much.
Yeah, but it's not. But
It's,
Batman and Iron Man, same person though. I mean, they're both lots of parents, overpowered rich. I mean, yeah. So think about it. 3 years. Yeah.
but that's why that's kind of the difference.
Yeah.
Batman know how to fight outside the suit.
Right.
Iron Man can't.
Right. Right. Yeah.
Iron Man need his suit. Batman don't need his suit to fight.
Right. But the
Ooh,
trauma though. I mean.
let me see. Tom Hardy. I like him, but he beat him. I like him.
Oh yeah, Venom. Yeah,
He's not
Venom.
C.
Yeah.
He's not F.
It's good. It's okay. I
He
mean, it's
because that
okay.
Venom had brought him
Okay.
from like as because if you look at it, Tom Hardy was some like a unknown good actor,
Venom.
but the Venom movie
Right.
brought up his status.
Bringing Kaiser to be more well known to the public. Yeah.
Yeah, because think about it, if he was been known ever since years ago, I would have put him at A. But that Venom
Right.
series was the only thing that made him known to everybody because that's why I keep asking people how did they know Tom Hardy? They say
To Venom.
that yeah, the Venom. That's the first thing they bring up.
Yeah.
They don't bring up the Peak show. They don't bring up
Um,
the Peak of Blinders and not like that. That show. They bring up
right.
Venom. The first
Right.
thing they bring up.
Yeah.
Uh oh. Ben Stiller. I
Oh
like
yeah,
him,
from the Night
but
Museum.
you put me at B, A, or S.
I mean, I enjoy his movie in Night Museum, so it's A.
Okay.
That's all I know from pretty sure. Yeah.
Let me see. Uh,
But
Jack
the guy
Black
plays the
is
sax.
18. I'll put him there.
Yeah, played the sax for it. Yeah.
Yeah. Let me see. Robert De Niro. I'll put him at 18. He legendary. I'll
Wait,
put him at 18.
where's from? Robin De Niro was he's from movies.
He went for the Godfather and stuff like that. The Irishman.
Oh yeah.
He played
Okay, I see. Yeah.
and Robbie Downey Jr. I'll put him at S
Of
because
course,
they much
life
he
to
saved the
turn life to doing good, to drugs to get second chance to be a good,
I'll put him at
good
S.
actor. I mean, yep, turn life around. All we know has second chance to do over.
Yeah, yeah, because if he went for drug head, he went for just going straight for narrow, and he saved the universe and Marvel.
Right.
And
Yep.
and it's just the Marvel universe might need him back.
Yeah. For sure.
I hate to say it like that, but they need him
I mean,
back.
yeah,
And,
they need one. He's very
and just pay him how much money he want. Don't be cheap. Don't try to be cheap either. The Marvel Studios, if he want to come back,
no
just,
pay him a
just
lot.
just pay the man.
Pay him a lot.
Just pay him the money.
Yep. Taking it, just
Be,
keep paying the best actor for it. Keep coming back.
yeah.
Just
Mm-hmm.
bribe them. Yeah. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Jackie Chan.
Cumberbatch. Uh, Cumberbatch. I put him at A
Doctor Strange.
because of the
Yeah.
Marvel Universe. Yeah, Doctor
Doctor
Strange
Strange. That's
movies.
it. Yeah. Jackie Chan. The next one.
Captain America. I'll put him at A because of the Captain America
Right.
franchise.
Captain America. Right. Same thing. Logan too. Right. Logan actor. Wolverine. I mean,
Yeah,
Wolverine
yeah,
actor.
yeah. Where's Hugh Jackman at? Oh yeah, I see him. I'll put him at A because that last Logan movie saved him.
Iconic.
At
Yeah.
X-Men 1,
And then
X-Men 2, First
right.
Class, and Logan. Those the four movies he
Yeah.
was doing. The rest of them just were bad.
Right. That was I don't know John Wick guy. I forgot his name. John Wick or look like John Wick. I mean,
Um. Oh.
did you?
I got him at A. Hugh Jackman. I got him at A. He not
No,
quite
I mean
S, but he
right.
A. How about Zorro, the old Zorro? Antonio Banderas. You put him in. He plays
For which one?
Boots and Shrek. He plays the cat.
Oh, oh yeah, that's good. So it's there. I mean, iconic. I mean, that's good. Pretty good actor. Voice actor. I mean.
I'll put him at S then. I'll put him at S because that's what he able to go grown and he able to do kid stuff at the
Right.
same time. And that's hard to do. For some actors, you just to adjust to sometimes.
Yeah, to be
To
a kid.
just do
Yeah,
kid
to be a
stuff.
real kid. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, Rocky. I like you. I put him at A because of the Creed movie, the Creed 1 and 2. After he came back, the Creed storyline
Oh
he
yeah.
had in Creed 1 and 2. That's actually good.
Right.
Um,
Um.
Nicholas Cage. Nicholas Cage. I like you, but you beat here, my brother, right now.
Yeah. Yeah. I know some of his movies. I forgot what it
I
was.
like.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I like him though, but shucks,
Right.
I got to tell the
Yeah.
truth though.
People know movies. Yeah.
um,
I know some movies, but I can't remember what it was. Right. Yeah.
let me see. Arnold Schwarzenegger. I got him at A.
For the Terminator.
Yeah,
Um,
because the last two Terminator movies brought down his stock.
right. And Predator
Because
2. Forgot. And
yeah.
Predator forgot that too.
Let me see. Ben Affleck. I got him at S.
I
I'll
mean,
put him
he,
at S.
of course, he iconic. Come on, man, and come on, he's so good actor.
Yeah, and
I mean, good actor. For,
and plus he right
for,
and plus he wrote Argo that on that movie he won on the award for. He wrote it.
oh yeah, Oh
in all
wow,
those
I
movies.
know that. That's awesome. Oh,
He wrote with some help, but he was most of the main writer for it. Though. Oh
right.
man. Let me see.
Jackie Chan.
Joaquin Phoenix. I put him at A. Joaquin Phoenix, because of the Joker. The Joker role
Oh yeah,
brought him up.
right. Okay, right,
Because think about it, if he did that Joker role, I he would have been at B.
right.
Liam Neeson, I like you, but I put you at B. I like you. I like you, my brother.
Yeah,
Because that's based on favorites. On my favorite actors, he would have been at S. But it's just I got to count the movies he did.
yeah. I see.
I got that. I got to do it like that.
Right.
Man, so I hate doing it like that, but you got to do it the fair way.
Right.
Let me see. Josh Brolin, I put him at A.
Uh,
Because he plays Cable and plays Thanos.
oh yeah, yeah. Taste or not taste
Because that's why
Toast.
if you look at it,
Right.
he got paid 2 times.
Right.
Josh Brolin, he got paid 2 times.
Right.
Hmm. Oh man, Terry Crews, I like him. I'll put him at A.
Oh yeah, with white
Because
chicks. Yeah.
Brooklyn Nine Nine
Yeah,
Nine,
yeah, yeah. And white chicks. Yeah.
he
Right.
he has be serious.
Right. You're looking out here. Okay, my bad. Okay, wait for it to come back in.
Oh man, come on, man. Oh, it's 5 more actors to go, and the last five
Right. I
is
do. Yeah.
is like the five right now who would.
Okay.
And man, shoot, I hate doing this, but it's how it is.
Yeah. Yeah. I like it.
So oh yeah, oh, yeah, on the signals. I hate that job. It should be coming in though.
Right.
Jackie Chan, Keanu
Picking it.
Reeves,
Right.
Leonardo DiCaprio, Toby, and Tom Cruise.
Okay, let's use Tommy Maguire will be S tier. Jackie Chan, good, yeah.
Okay. Who? Yeah. I would agree with that.
Yeah,
Man.
Tom Cruise. I wish Tom Cruise would be the Supreme Iron Man in Searching Wolf the Mightiest One.
Yeah, because I wanted to see Tom Cruise as Iron Man too. I wanted to see him as Iron Man.
Yes, Supreme Iron Man. They could bear as him. Come on, he got the look of it. Yeah,
Man. Uh, oh, they got Jackie Chan, Keanu Reeves, and
Jackie Chan are known for playing styles in fighting movies. Yeah,
see, and,
that's hard.
this guy seemed like disrespect, but shoot,
I know. But Jackie Chan one, yeah,
yeah,
right.
Jackie Chan, Keanu Reeves.
But
I'll
Keanu
put him at
Reeves good
S
for like
based on his body of work.
both of them. Which one? Both of them or one of them?
Yeah, I got to put out both of them at.
Yeah,
I'll put out both of them at S.
Chris. Something else about his name, but he could John Wick. Like, come on, the movie is so good. John Wick one for a clean one. Matrix two. Yeah,
Yeah. Oh man,
right.
this is like this is like everything right here. S, A, and B.
Yeah,
The B tier actors, the B tier actors sound like actors that you would know, but they're not real well known to the general
yeah.
public. They're known, but they're not real well known to the general public based on movies and stuff
Right.
like that.
Some movies and shows. That's it. Yeah.
And kind of like, yeah, they were good in movies, but the movies were bad. Some of them.
Yeah.
But the A tier actors, their movie careers would sound like spotless. It's not completely spotless, but it was real good. You
Right.
can't really name a bad movie, but you can name an average movie, but you can't name a real bad movie they had.
Right.
Unless you bias against them or something like that. That's the only way you can do it if you
Yeah.
bias.
Yeah.
And kind of like all the A actors, Leonardo DiCaprio, he be a
Yeah.
S tier next time on my list if he could do like one or two more good movies,
Right.
or just if he could like do action movies for a while.
Yeah.
So like Keanu Reeves did, and just after doing comedy, he switched up to action with the John Wick thing, and that brought him up to the general public.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, Terry Crews, I like him. I like Terry Crews because he was B tier last time, in my opinion, but he moved up ever since the
Yeah.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine series and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Josh Brolin, the Thanos stuff,
Right. Right.
bring him up, stuff like that.
Yeah. Okay.
because he made like a British version of just the Shark Holmes and stuff like that. Benedict Cumberbatch,
Right, yeah.
and he was actually good in it. I actually like him. I actually like
Right.
him. And just for anybody who got the screen that who didn't know,
Right.
Benedict Cumberbatch actually made a good Sherlock Holmes. And
Right.
plus Robert De Niro, shoot his Godfather work
Right. Yeah.
and comedy stuff he did. His Godfather
Right.
work
Yeah.
and comedy he
He's a
did
comic.
actually put him up. Jack Black, he, he's just a funny person all around. He's just funny.
And
I
music.
like him.
Yeah. Yeah. Music. Sure.
Ben
So the
Stiller,
saxophone.
yeah, yeah. Sound like Ben Stiller. I like him.
Yeah.
He's a good comedy person. I like him though.
It's on Nightmares.
Michael Scott, yeah,
Right.
yeah, because he not to be funny and serious at the same time though. In certain
Yeah.
roles he picked.
Yeah.
It sound like Scarface,
Oh.
Cappuccino, or Pacino. He played good. Michael Scott,
Okay.
who played in The Office, he know how to
Um.
into serious and funny.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, Michael Scott, John Carell, I think he not. Um, Ryan Reynolds, he, he know how to be funny and serious at the same time inside comedy movie.
Right.
He know how to switch it up. I like him.
Right. Yeah. Right.
Um,
Yeah. From the guy from
so
Fast
like
and
Brad
Furious.
Pitt,
Right.
he's a versatile actor. He's
Right.
yeah. If you look at Brad Pitt, shoot, he know how to do Marvel stuff. When you put him in, he know how to do like
And
serious stuff. Like for back in the day, it
Mar-
sound like the Troy movie he did.
and the
The
Marvel
Troy
movies
movie,
too.
he know how to make
Right. Right.
serious. Yeah, because he was in Deadpool too, when it killed him off,
Right.
which I didn't like. Because
Yeah.
I keep on saying to some why cast him to be in the movie? You just gotta kill him. That made no sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
In my opinion. Jason Statham, I like him. I like Jason Statham because that's what he know how to make good. He know
Fast and
how to
Furious
make
movie.
good, consistent action movies too. His
Yeah.
and plus he keep the action movie franchise alive. If you look at it,
Fast and Furious. Yeah. Fast and Furious. Right. Fast and Furious movie with The Rock.
yeah,
Yeah.
and plus he played the Transporter too. The Transporter
Yeah.
series,
Oh.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. I forgot.
yeah, and plus let me see, the Natasha as Scarlet as Natasha who plays Black Widow. I like her in Black Widow, but the thing that just the only reason why she not at S is because her origin movie messed her up.
Yeah. Yeah.
She should never made that movie because okay, then
Right.
the
Yeah.
the
Okay. No, okay then. Mhm. Black or crashing. Yep. Wi-Fi. And that's waiting for.
and plus I had the Tom Hiddleston,
Right. Right.
and plus I had Tom
Right.
Hiddleston
Is that James
at
Bond
A
one?
rank. I had him at A.
Right. Is that the James Bond one guy on with the lineup? Right?
Oh yeah, I was showing
Yeah, like
because
yeah.
I just had make sure that none of my that none of my pictures moving and anything like that,
Okay.
and kind of like the Tom Hiddleston
Right.
right here. I got it. Okay, the Tom Hiddleston. I like him at A because his work as Loki.
Loki. Sorry. Yeah.
Yep, his work as Loki, everything like that.
Okay.
Yeah, the Loki. Yep, yep. And kind of like for Jason Momoa, Aquaman brought him up,
Yep.
but he did other
Also bring
shows,
down.
like the IC show, and plus he did, yeah, and plus he did something different Netflix too
Right. Yeah.
that I like too.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing I like is something that, like you've been in like in a big franchise movie. He he,
Yeah.
he just don't stop working because he was in one franchise. He keep on
Right.
doing stuff to keep his name out there.
Right.
It sound like Vin Diesel. I like him. The
Of course,
The Vin
we
Diesel character.
Fast.
I like him though. Vin Diesel.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Fast and
Fast and
Furious.
Furious, and plus the Riddick movies.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and plus the Riddick movie. Oh, you seen the
Yeah.
Riddick movie he did? The Riddick movies.
I think so. Yeah. I think yeah.
Be, yeah, be, because he making a new one. He said too. He making a new one.
Ah.
Martin, and it's like Martin. It, it
I like it.
Martin show
Okay.
because he not to do a real good too.
Right.
I hate this lag.
Yeah. Like I can see it. Yeah. It's always sometime around this time for
Until his
time.
7 6 season.
Right.
Yeah. You see the Martin show he did back in the day?
Yeah. I think so. Yeah. Yeah.
It was on streaming, I think, one time.
Okay.
And plus, like the Heath Ledger actor who plays the Joker in Dark Knight Rises,
Right.
he's a
Yeah.
good actor, but he just died too soon though.
Yeah. The time gap
So
too late.
yeah, yeah, because I think if he still was living, he would have played the Joker up in this DCU that we got
Right.
now. Because
Right.
if you
Yeah.
look at it, Ben Affleck and him would have make a good um just to make a real good pair on screen if you look at it.
Right. Yeah.
Because like, both of them are older, both of them both of the Joker and Batman still try to outwit each other and stuff like that.
Right.
Because we know that the Joker can't live without Batman. I see. I
Hmm.
never seen I never seen another grown man so obsessed just over an anti-hero.
Yeah.
D- just until I saw that, you know what I say? I understand
Yeah.
the reason why Joker think he Batman because that's what both of them sound like the same coin or something like that. both of them torture
Right.
people, but things one of them just want to kill, the other one won't
Right.
kill intentionally
Mm-hmm.
unless it's a bad day. Jim Carrey, I like him,
Right.
but he just 18.
Right.
And Jim Carrey shouldn't have said nothing. Just do that Oscar slap thing. I think, in my opinion, because that's what, if you look at it, that that Chris Rock beef and Will Smith thing, this was in between them.
Right. Yeah.
And Jim Carrey know, and Jim Carrey know if somebody were to say something about his wife or daughter or anything like that, he would have been
Right.
fighting them. Because
Yeah.
we all know how Jim Carrey is. He crazy himself.
Yeah.
Because he talk about he was sue. I say he won't be suing nobody. And
Right.
because we all know this. And sound like and Chris Rock knew he not supposed to say that joke.
Yeah.
Be- because a joke took to it written all he wants to. But that's what, at the end of the day, you still got a choice to say it or not to say it.
Yeah. You say it, you affect yourself, the people around you in your future.
Yeah, just say it backstage. Don't say
Yeah.
it on national TV where everybody can hear it. Because you know the man will got mad and fight you. Because that's what
Of course. Yeah.
you. Because that's what Will Smith and you had beef for 6 years because of jokes you keep on saying behind the scenes, and everybody
Yeah.
knew it.
Yeah.
And
Just
that
take it
was
out.
because you look at it, that that part of the reason why nobody just was surprised he got slapped.
Right.
Because go back and plus you look at the crowd, nobody jumped, nobody how he's trying to do nothing just for Chris
Right.
Rock. Be,
Yeah.
be, because everybody knew that, man, you keep on poking the bear and keep on poking it. What you expect that bear to do?
Yeah.
He gonna strike after a while,
Yeah.
whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
That was me. I wouldn't say the joke.
Yeah. Just don't say it.
Cause you know what I say? You know what I say? So you just got fired me on stage, but that's what you're not about to tell me. You're not about to tell me
Yeah.
what to do.
That's true.
Because that's what they say. It's always good to say no sometimes.
Yeah. It's not hurt to say no for sometimes.
Yeah. It's like Bruce Willis. His Die Hard series was good. He
Right.
did some good Christmas movies, which I like,
Right.
and
Okay.
plus he did some good comedy with some action. He
That's
good too.
good.
Wait a minute. Is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
Uh,
Because for me, I count Die Hard as a Christmas movie.
let me check.
Uh, because this is a Die Hard movie came out around Christmas. I say it should be a Christmas movie then. They come on every year. If it did that, cause you know what I mean. Because you know what I mean.
Oh,
Because like the Santa movies and Air Rail movie coming around Christmas count,
right.
just count as a Christmas movie. Just
Yeah.
count Die Hard as a Christmas movie, in my
Oh,
opinion.
I see. Say why Diary is a Christmas. Okay. Yeah, I see
Yeah,
why it's a Christmas movie. Yep, it
yeah,
is a Christmas movie.
and and plus, if you look at it, the Die Hard movies he got just got cult following, a cult following online. They got groups just based on that movie
Right.
and stuff. And plus, Adam Sandler, he makes some funny movies and he know how
Yeah.
to produce some good movies. He
Of
was
course.
nominated for an Oscar, but that's what
Yeah.
he should have won it.
Yeah.
But then he didn't win it. And he went back and do comedy. I said, God, I said,
Yeah.
and plus the Oscars don't know how to pick some good people sometimes, just on years
Right.
sometimes that
Yeah.
they just deserve it. I said, because it took Will Smith a long time to get his Oscar. I said,
Right.
and plus if you look at it, Will Smith should have had at least about 3 or 4 Oscars by now.
Yeah, from Men in Black and some I don't know robot thing. I forgot what called. And also,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, because should you look at the movies he made that actually had good story
zombies,
and
right?
stuff like that?
Yeah,
He
right.
made some good movies.
Yeah, because I forgot it was some zombie, some movie. Yeah, or something like that. Yeah,
Yeah, and plus like Rob Pattinson, I like him, and he made some good movies lately. The Lighthouse and
right,
Batman, but that's what
right. That's it.
I
Yeah,
am waiting on Batman 2 to move up the S or not because that's what is Batman 2 average. He's staying at A. But if
right,
Batman 2 actually be good and he actually upgrade his skills and armor and stuff like that,
right,
he can move up the S. And his
right.
movies actually be good and he do that. And Angie Jolie, I like her. She's still a
Right.
good actress. And
Mm-hmm.
she actually had increased her range over the years. I actually like her.
Right.
And she make a good action actress.
Right.
And plus Jennifer Aniston, I like her, and she did Friends, one of the most iconic series of all time.
Friends. Yeah, friends.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep. Because that's what, because in my opinion, that got to be one of the most iconic series of all time on TV for the 80s,
Yeah.
90s, all the way up. That got to be one of the
Mm.
most
I did
iconic.
watch Rewind, so yeah, yeah. I did watch Rewind. Rewind.
Yep,
Rewind. I mean, yeah, it's good.
yeah. Because thing about it, shoot, it's hard to find series that's actually good. It's hard to find them, and,
Yeah, it
and,
was.
and
Yeah.
when you find them and make them, yeah.
Yeah.
And kind
Yeah.
of like
Related.
S tier,
Right.
kind of everybody
That's
at
the
S
best.
tier. Jackie Chan,
Favorites.
Jackie Chan, it shouldn't even it shouldn't even
I
just be
tried
an
to die.
argument here.
From Spy
Come on now,
one, Spy Neighbor one. Yeah. The fight scenes. So
yeah,
yeah.
because look at it, Jackie Chan do his own stunts. He know how to be
Yeah.
funny. He know how to be serious. He know how to be
Right.
like in old movies, older, newer. He know how to be versatile. He good.
Right.
Keanu Reeves, I like him in the Matrix series and John Wick.
Yeah. John Wick.
Oh,
Yep.
so the last Matrix, this my average. The
Right.
last one, this my average. It wasn't
Yeah.
bad, but it just my
He's
average.
just like average. Yeah.
And kind of like in my opinion,
Right.
people get out of last Matrix with too much hate because that's what it's not the older Matrix, but that's what the new Matrix
It's
needed a
fun.
new villain. It got a new
Yeah.
villain
Yeah.
because you can't bring in Mrs. Smith again because if you look at it, he already know how to beat Mr. Smith already. He beat him already in the
Yeah.
third one. That
Yeah.
make
You
no
push
sense.
villain to fight for it. Yeah. Push villain to
Yeah,
fight.
that's the thing. And it sounds like that Toby Maguire. I actually like him.
Yes. Iconic Spider-Man. Good.
And he got the best Spider-Man of all times. Man, you can't argue with that.
Plus, I watched the movie and the TV version. It's good. Yeah.
Yeah,
Young. Right.
yeah, because like for every year it come on TV, I do not miss it. I
Shows.
just look at it. I
Yeah.
look at it.
Shows the whole movie. Right. Yeah.
Yep. But the thing about it, when they say like Amazing Spider-Man movie come out or Tom Holland Spider-Man, it's if I feel like it during the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
And kind of like Tom Cruise, S tier.
Yeah. Just acting. You're right.
Tom kind of like Tom Cruise and some of the older actors is holding up that action that is holding up the franchise, the action franchises up. They're keeping it
Agree.
alive.
Yeah. Yeah. I wish Tom Cruise be the true
And kind
Spider-Man.
of like and Will Smith was doing some action movies too. I think
Yeah.
like a year or two,
I,
something like that. The Gemini Man,
yeah.
that was
Yeah.
actually a good movie. I like that movie though, Gemini
I
Man.
agree.
Some some of the special effects could have been better, but the movie still was cool though. And it kind of like Ben Affleck. It shouldn't even be no question the reason why he up there. He's S
Yeah.
tier. It's It's no kind of question. Come on now.
Yeah.
Who can argue with Ben Affleck being an S tier? You can't argue with that.
Yeah, he's
Um,
good Batman. Come
yeah,
on.
he's a good actor, producer, and writer. Come on,
Oh,
what more you want?
that I don't know, but okay. Wow. I'm not actor, but that too, I didn't know that. Okay.
Because he wrote the Argo movie and stuff like that. He kind of helped wrote
Oh,
the Argo movie. That was a true story.
right.
He
Okay.
kind of wrote it to be like palatable just for the public to be able to
To
understand.
understand. Right. Okay.
Yeah,
That's true.
because you try to make it always true that the public won't. How can I
Understand
say?
her.
Yeah,
To see it. Yeah.
understand it. Yeah,
To
Robert
feel
Downey
the
Jr.
story real. Yeah.
His Iron Man, his Iron Man, plus his Sherlock Holmes
It's
was
good.
good.
Yeah.
His Iron Man, Sherlock Holmes, actually good. I like it.
So Holmes, yes, definitely. Yeah.
And plus the Rock. Yeah, because if you look at the Rock, that the Rock was keeping up the edge
Yeah.
that on the action franchises too. He was doing like Snitch,
That's right. Yeah.
Rundown when he was coming up on Scorpion King. He was doing a
Even
lot of
Moana
good
too.
action movies.
Even Moana too.
Yeah,
The voice
and
actor.
Harvey
Yeah.
too. Yeah, and plus he made a good superhero anti-hero movie in Black Adam.
Right. Betrayed the character though.
Yeah, because you look at the comic version of Black Adam and look at the Rock, those two
Way
fit it.
different. Yeah. I mean,
Uh, because you can't
together.
really tell the
Yeah.
difference in between the Rock and Black Adam. That's in the comic books. You can't really tell the difference because it's are both of them
Right.
big,
Yeah.
are both of them wore black, and plus are both of them wore hoods. The only thing that was missing was the ears. Was for Black Adam, but that's what that just ain't bother me because that's what I already knew that you can't bring everything from comic books to live action. I already knew that.
Right.
I
Yeah.
just had to. I had something missing. Sound
Yeah.
like Antonio Banderas. He actually could be serious and funny.
Right.
Because he plays Puss and Boots in Shrek.
Yeah. Right.
He would, and I find that out. I was actually surprised that was his voice.
Right.
And so like Kevin Hart, he's actually a funny comedian. It
Yeah.
if people like in my opinion just, just stop hating on him because he just popular and stuff like that. I say, why you hating on him, man?
Yeah. He's funny person. Come on.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
funny. He do movies.
Yeah.
He,
And on
and, and,
TV show
and
part. Yeah.
yeah, and kind of like Tom Hanks. I like Tom Hanks. He's a real
Right.
good actor.
Yeah.
And and therefore a man who never did an action movie to be that popular, I actually
Right. Sorry.
commend him for doing it. Because
Yeah.
you look at the movies he did, it's not really action movies he did. He did like history movies, history,
Right.
everything else and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Morgan Freeman. Morgan
It's an
Freeman movies
iconic
is good.
voice.
Yep, and that voice.
It's an
Man,
iconic
shoot.
right? Yeah.
Because the thing about it, if you driving, if
Mm-hmm.
you driving and he reading your book, you better make sure you better
Protect his
make sure
life.
that you pull over and park because he might put you to sleep
Yeah.
with that iconic voice for some people. It's,
Yeah.
it's like Robin Williams. It's a legend. He
Right.
doesn't go on too soon though, but that man's a
Yeah.
legend.
I'm. That's him. Yeah.
Be,
Too soon.
because he did some serious and plus he did
Right.
Business Doubtfire and he did some other movies
Right.
too.
Right.
And sound like Will Smith. It shouldn't be no question the reason why he is.
It's
Come on now.
iconic from Men in Black. Come on. And also from the robot thing and the zombies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And plus he did I Am Legend and plus he supposed
Yeah.
to be making a sequel just with
Yeah. Right. There's
Michael B.
a
Jordan.
sequel.
This saying.
Right. I forgot the zombie one. I am Legend. Yeah, I forgot what it was. Yeah.
Yeah, because everybody, if
Yeah.
you look at it, just before The Last of Us being a series, it was I Am Legend
Right.
that actually made it them don't
Good.
that zombies that drive fast
Right.
actually popular in movies.
Right. Yeah.
That when people forget because think about it, before with Joe, before was the Resident Evil series, it was Will Smith. This was
Right.
I Am Legend,
Yeah.
and he was fighting zombies by himself with one person.
Plus, yeah, I got scared. Damn, Mac in the head though. So yeah.
Yeah, and kind of like the next one is Eddie Murphy. Come on now,
Yeah.
who can argue with that?
Yeah.
Eddie
Funny.
Murphy is S tier. Come on now, I mean you can't argue with
Yeah.
that.
Funny. Yeah, he's funny. Awesome actor for you. Yeah.
Yeah, and plus you know how to do some action because he did Beverly Hill Cops series, I think,
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
and kind of like Samuel Jackson. He,
Right.
he's just a funny actor. He's just a funny actor who
Of
know how to
course.
make a bad movie good.
Yeah. Of course,
Be-
make Marvel, Star Wars. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
could be
all.
Marvel, Star Wars, and plus like
Yeah.
other franchises.
Right.
If you put him in a bad movie, he made that movie
It'll make
just
sense
a
to
little
make it
bit,
funny.
just a little bit more palatable for you to look at.
Right.
Just for
Yeah.
him being in it.
Yep.
Because you look at Hitman, Bodyguard, the first one.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Right. Yeah.
um, Ryan Reynolds, I like him, but that's what Samuel Jackson just made it better.
Yeah. More iconic. I mean.
Yeah, just for him being in it. And for the next one, William Defoe, I
Willem
like him
Dafoe. Yeah.
because that's
Right.
what he was a good Green Goblin
Right.
in Spider Man, and he
Right.
was a good man up in Aquaman.
Right.
And most of these,
Definitely. Yeah.
and most of the other movies he made, he was villains all except for one. That was Aquaman, and
Yeah. That's true.
he plays the dirty cop in one of them, I think too.
Oh yeah.
And kind of, like in my
Well, it's fun.
opinion, shoot
Right. Good.
that big old William Defoe character, and plus the man
Mhm.
who played Doctor Octopus, just with Jamie
Right.
Foxx,
Uh-huh.
that those characters actually made that Spider-Man movie better.
Way better. Improve the character. I mean, different timeline, but yeah.
Yeah, because think about it, if Toby was there, Toby just would tell him, just don't trust Green Goblin, just go into your spot,
Yeah.
and and put the bad thing about it, how did Tom Holland trust somebody who, who does he know for less than a year?
Yeah. I know why though.
It just been days. Just been days. He know that man that was Green Goblin. That's what Toby knew him just for all his life. Shoot,
Yeah.
he didn't trust him.
Yeah.
When he turned back, what would make you think that your spider
It was.
sense is going off? Your spider sense is going off, telling you just not to trust this man. And and,
Yeah.
and, and plus you still plus you
Yeah.
still brought that man to the how
To
can I say this? To your
new
lair
house.
where your auntie was at. Where your auntie was at.
Well, new place because the old one got this is not for yeah.
Yeah.
Other
What
place.
what
Yeah.
what would make you think to bring him there? That's dumb.
We think he's good. Come on. Yeah, but just the same around me make it crazy. But yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
But he showed they trick him though. He showed they trick him to just let him go to
Yeah.
his lair and just improve
Yeah.
his suit.
Yeah.
Because that fight was good too. That Tom Holland fight and Green Goblin fight, man, that fight was
Yeah.
good.
Agree. Yeah.
But we
It's
all
good.
know, right, if this was Toby, that Green Goblin wouldn't be Howard slamming nobody.
Yep.
If that was Toby Spider Man, because you remember in the first Spider Man
Yeah.
movie,
He jump.
he had
Yeah.
to jump him. He had to
Yeah.
jump him just from a big old
got
There
a
will be a
pleasure.
supply.
Yeah.
But for Tom Holland, he just fight him straight up
Yeah.
because he saw
Yeah.
because he saw Tom Holland Spider Man just as a small man. He didn't see him just as a threat that
Yeah.
he just had to surprise and stuff like that. And for the last one, Johnny Depp. Johnny Johnny Depp,
The
Pirate of the
captain of
Caribbean, made
yeah.
him iconic. And
And
plus,
something else too. I forgot. Yeah, it was. What was this? I forgot what was the movie called.
in Swedish, the barber, I think, when he was killing people on his barber chair,
Right.
on that scary movie, not scary, but some kind of scary movie, or something like that. That was actually
Yeah.
good too.
I thought it was the beginning of the movie too. I forgot what was. I forgot what was.
Let me
What's
see,
his name?
because right there, it was another movie he made too that Johnny
Yeah.
Depp made, but it was
I
good
forgot.
too.
Yeah, I think it was young, but I don't know. That was I don't know if Johnny Depp was young though. I forgot what the movie called. It was young.
Oh,
For yeah. Yeah.
let me see.
But it
Um.
was young. I remember the face. I didn't know if I found it out. Ooh.
Oh no. And plus, he was in that on the Harry Potter prequel series movie.
Oh yeah.
And Fantastic Beasts, the Grindelwald.
Yes, it's like for sure like that. Yeah. And then
Yeah,
he was young.
and
Yeah.
plus he made that movie better too. He made that movie better.
Yeah. Yep.
And 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 plus he was in a movie Murder on the Orient Express.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That was actually a good surprising mystery movie,
Yeah.
in my opinion. You said it's the movie he was younger, right?
Yeah. I remember. Yeah.
The Pirates of the Caribbean came out 2006, 2007.
All
He
right.
was not.
Yeah. Something
And
else.
oh, wait a minute. Oh, I know. I know you when you're talking about Once Upon a Time in
Yeah.
Mexico.
I think that was yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I
And
remember
plus,
it was. Yeah.
oh no,
I,
no, it was the astronaut wife. He made that in '99. That was a good one too.
I know something iconic the movie, but I know that was during that though. Yeah.
Oh, oh yeah, I know. That was Once Upon a Time in Mexico. Yeah,
I think
that was the first
yeah,
movie that Hollywood
it was
had
okay.
just that noticeable
Okay.
because the rest of the movies been like smaller movies.
Older.
That was the first
Right.
big one I think he was in. Once
I
Upon a
remember he was
Time,
younger. Yeah. Yeah.
and plus he made
The
Charlie
factory.
yeah, the
Oh,
chocolate.
now I remember now. Now I remember. He's from Charlie Factory. Now I remember now. Thank you.
That,
That's how I remember. It was so familiar.
that was a good movie too.
Yeah.
I actually like that remake though.
Yeah. That's how I remember. Like, what's the name? I forgot his name. That's where from. Thank you. So familiar. That's why I heard.
I
Because the face
I
right.
actually like that.
Yeah, great. I watched it with younger. But yeah.
Um, like my opinion on when you look at it separately, because you can't compare it to the other one
Right. Yeah.
because the movie was actually good in my opinion though.
Yeah. Let me the story in the comic too for yeah.
Yeah,
Explain too for him.
yeah, and kind of like and it kind of like the anime movie he made for kids was like the corpse and the bride.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That was the kids movie he made bride.
Oh wow.
That was gonna be good too.
Mm.
And just before I end the stream, anything like that, do you got anything that's coming up or
No, I don't.
anybody
Actually,
that's in the that's in coming up?
I know.
Oh, okay. Okay. And kind of like for next stream and stuff like that, they doing
Right.
the best looking Power Ranger suits next stream
Okay,
tier list.
got it.
I gonna do
Make
next
sure it's Power Ranger.
on next
Yeah,
stream.
got it. Make sure it's be Power, not Sentai, because I would tell which it is because yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh, okay. Okay. Everybody on Twitch and YouTube. I'll see y'all later and see y'all next time.